I think during the first year, you kind of get a chance to meet with your classmates from your core classes, like the FEMBA core classes. And for us, we had a unique experience of, or at least for Tim and I think we took a lot of daytime classes as well. So we got to kind of intermingle between the full-time class and the part-time class, come to some of the beer bus they have on Thursday afternoon, really get involved with the full-time students and make friends there. And then also through the finance club, that as you're going through and going on trips to New York, trips to San Francisco to do days in the job, you get to meet a lot of people and you get to kind of expand out of your little circle. So you get this first year developing friendships within the core kind of FEMBA group, and then as you go forward, you can kind of expand out from there and meet more people with kind of your same career goals and network, outside of just that little group. I think there's probably less of a involvement in some of the extracurricular clubs. For FEMBAs, you usually pick one or two clubs that you're really motivated to do, and you follow them, whereas I think full-time students probably participate a little bit more. But it's, again, just to the level that you want to participate. I think for us, we spent so much time in the recruiting process that we didn't spend a lot of time with the clubs other than just the finance club. But it's as much as you want to put in, you can put in.
Yeah, I think extracurriculars for me essentially consisted of recruiting, and then once that process was complete for me, coming back and assisting the rising class with their recruiting efforts. I do think that as a FEMBA, extracurriculars are just a perfect example of everything we're talking about here, in the sense that if you want to become quite involved in the school, you certainly can do that. It's going to require some effort. So I know there's a core group of, I don't know, 30, 40 FEMBAs that go to every mixer, that set things up for our sections, that go out to bars, a lot together, and really, and that's their outside of class, that's their focus. For me, I wasn't able to do that quite as much because I did have to choose between recruiting and doing those kind of things. And I regret that a little bit, but to the extent that I made friends, I really made them through my classes and through that recruiting effort. So I felt reasonably fulfilled on the extracurricular level from that perspective.
Yeah. I'd say that extracurricular activities are open to any FEMBA that wants to join them. Whether you want to just do one club or 10 clubs, you can do whatever you want if you have time. For me personally, with a kid at home and trying to battle the 405 to get up here is pretty tough, so I had to pick and choose what I wanted to do. After the recruiting process, I was asked to be the Investment Finance Club FEMBA director, so I did that, and that gave me the opportunity to help out students behind us, try to get internships, because that's the main focus of that club, is to try to land jobs within the finance field. So I did do that, but as far as other extracurricular activities, I really had to be selective, just because it was a pretty tough sell to my wife to tell her that I had to come up and play softball.
It's networking.
Yeah, exactly.